Hey guys, today I'm not doing a review, a showcase video or anything like that. I've actually got a mock video that I've done now. And this is Ahsoka versus Darth Maul from Season 7. And while it's not meant to look accurate to anything that you see in the show, it's still pretty cool, I think. Especially when I zoom out, you're going to appreciate the build, I hope. So I originally wanted to do a mock video on my Punisher vehicle that I made, but then that just didn't really work out because I was trying to do some new techniques for that video and it just didn't work out. So I'm doing this one instead, and I'm actually pretty proud of this one over Punisher's car. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get a better look at this whole thing. So you've already seen my Ahsoka, Tano and Darth Maul minifigures in their own separate videos, but you haven't yet seen this build. So I basically tried to use as much pieces as possible to make this look really good, and I feel like I have done that. It looks just like something that you might see in the show, but like I said, it's not based off any episode. But to be honest, I'm actually really proud of it. So there is one thing that I want to discuss, which is a special feature I added onto this. But before I do, I'm going to give you some different angles of this. So here's the top of the entire build. This is where Ahsoka stands, and this is where Darth Maul stands, in that 1x2 area right there, on those two grey studs. And it looks pretty good, especially from the inside. And I'm glad to be finding two of these pieces, like these big frame pieces. I found one there, and there is one here as well, right here. I actually have two of those pieces that are used for trapdoors. It's like this whole piece and this whole piece that are both used for trapdoors. But I decided to use them as like entries into the room, so you can actually have a minifigure walk in through here. So like if I get the camera, yeah. It's hard to do with their lightsabers, so I'm not going to do that. But there is actually a special action feature on this 1x2, actually no, I think it's 2x2 black tile with the stud in the centre, where if you turn it, and you have to do this manually, kind of, just keep turning it to the right and it'll make sense in a minute. So you spin it like you're spinning this piece, kind of, and then, yeah, I think that's about it really for that piece. And then once you got it all spun up, if I can get this to focus properly, you see this 1x2 grey tile piece, like this one right here sticking out kind of. Hold on, let me just try and make it simpler. So basically, this piece right here is the actuator, the one that's getting pushed down. And when you push that in, let me show you what happens. So if you keep watching this black tile right here, this tile here, then you can see what happened. So here we go. That's what will happen when Ahsoka's on there. Just spins around. And I think that's pretty cool. So here it is in action, hopefully. It didn't really work as well as I wanted it to because I had to take some of the wool off. But you kind of get the general idea. So if I had extended this part out a bit, then it would work like a really cool feature. But unfortunately, Ahsoka's lightsabers are really big, so I can't really make it work any simpler than that. I could try and take the lightsaber hilts, or actually these blades out, and then you can see how it works properly, but I'm not going to do that, because you guys get the point. So there's not really much else to say. I mean, here's a look at it from the other side, and it's still kind of a camera-friendly view, if you ask me, because there is a lot of good texturing and stuff, if you know what I mean, right there. And yeah, this part fell off, by the way, which is why I had to do a cut there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to stop repeating myself there. And you can also see this drain-looking piece. This is actually from a Lego set that I can't remember the name of. And it's printed, and it's cool. It looks good for design, and it looks like a speaker. And there's also a bit of red there, but that's fine because it's not that noticeable. Here it is from this type of angle as well. It's kind of like a first-person view, which I think is pretty cool. And from Ahsoka's type of view, here it is in this angle as well. And I think that's very cool. Again, it's type of first-person style. In case you guys didn't know, this is actually my first ever Star Wars mock. but I just thought I should mention that quickly. So there isn't really much else to mention besides all that stuff I just said. And yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, because you guys have basically seen a whole lot of this. And the underside, by the way, is just a few tiles. It's like this one big base plate, and then black piece here, and that's about it. This would make a really good display piece, and if you guys are interested in trying to build this yourselves, well, I can't really necessarily break it up so that you can all try and get instructions for it in a way, because this would be time to put back together and do like a speed build type of thing to it. So unfortunately, I can't really share how to make this with you guys, because it's a load of pieces incorporated onto this. But if you guys did at least enjoy the video, then let me know in the comments, and also hit the like button, and also subscribe if you want to, because I may have more MOCs as well in the future. Other than that, I don't really have much else to mention. This MOC turned out pretty good in my opinion, and I can't wait to display it for eventual like room tour or something when I do one in the future, because I'm thinking of finally getting around to showing you guys my room and everything that's in it, and it's quite a lot of stuff, but who knows if that'll happen or not. Either way, I'm just spitballing that idea. It's just off the top of my head, and I don't have much else to mention actually. So yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys in whatever my next video ends up being, and peace.